God.
Thank you.
That's right. They all wishing you happy birthday. You celebrated a born day on Monday, right?
Yes, sir.
This past Monday.
Yes, sir.
And you celebrated a #1 record with Save Me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, what a birthday
Having a
present.
big week, baby.
Yeah. It went #1 on the country charts.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the Daily Show with
Show.
Charlamagne the God, baby.
You know I love Save Me, man. You released it, what, 3 years ago on YouTube?
Yes, sir. Yes,
3 years ago on YouTube, and you posted, I know this is a little different for me, but I'm wondering if this should make the album or not. Y'all let me know below. Why didn't you believe the song should make the album?
Oh, man, insecurity, that voice of negativity that gets in all of our ears, man, that one that we fight every day. I'm glad I fought it enough to put it up.
Absolutely. Did Save Me taking off change your perspective on the type of music you do and how you release it? Because just 3 years ago it came out, but it just went #1 on the country charts this week.
Yeah, absolutely, man. One, it showed me that sometimes you got to let a song find people.
Right.
You know, music meets us where we are. That's the beauty of it, Charlamagne, is that music is therapeutic. It's there to help and heal. It's a constant in a life that doesn't have many constants in it. So I'm just glad to see the song finally touch people.
I love your story, too, man. 15 years ago, you were in prison, and now you're a Grammy-nominated musician. So I guess my question is, So my question is, should everybody go to prison?
Yeah.
To find success?
Yeah, but no. Yeah, exactly. They're giving it away free, y'all, especially. I promise. It's real easy to get there. It's easier than you think. 3 hots and a cot, baby. You got a guaranteed bed, 3 meals a day. It's all good, actually. It's cool. Might see a high school friend.
And I love your song, She, too, man, where you address the heroin and fentanyl epidemic.
Yes, sir.
Why is this song so important to you?
You know, man, I think it's important as an artist for us to talk about the things that people are afraid to talk about.
That's right.
And that art sometimes is an expression of what words are even afraid to say. So I think it's a responsibility as a songwriter to write those kind of songs. And the fentanyl epidemic is sickening. What's happening in America right now is absolutely sickening. I think it's 14 people. Thank you. Thank y'all. So I think I heard a statistic that it's 14 people an hour overdose and die in the United States of America every hour on the hour.
Damn.
24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 366 in a leap year. I'm that country. And I think if you think about those numbers alone, it shows me that you heard people here sharing that it has affected every household,
That's right.
every side of the aisle. Everybody in America has been affected by this some way or the other, and I think it's time we stand up and do something about it.
That's right. What would you tell people who are struggling with that addiction?
I would tell them that there is hope. That my biggest message, as I had my first viral clip, Charlamagne. I don't know if you know it.
Come on, I reposted it.
I know you did. You helped it go viral. And I was talking about how it's so important for us to recognize that our windshield is bigger than our rearview mirror for a reason, because what's in front of us is more important than what's behind us.
That's right.
Who we were is not who we are.
That's right.
You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people may not know, but I read Juicy J's book, so I know. You was down with 3 6 Mafia.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, from day one.
Yeah, you even performed this hard out there for a pimp at, what was it, Bonnaroo?
Yes, sir, at Bonnaroo. And I actually had the privilege of them going on tour with me and doing 5 shows. Yeah. And we did Hard Out Here for a Pimp every night, dude.
Y'all was a group, though, right? It was you, Little White, and...
Yeah, me, Little White, and our guy B. Peasy from Indianapolis, who sadly passed away.
Damn, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, B. Peasy. Yes, sir.
What did you learn from your time with 3 6?
Oh, man, everything. Little White and 3 6, Juicy J and Paul, the importance of ownership, the importance of independent music, the importance of making the music for your community, and that all that matters, representing your people in music, because they didn't care about representing nothing but Memphis. And the fact that the sound went worldwide just shows that how much the problems are common everywhere. So write what you know. Don't write what you think. You know, write what you know. And they taught me a lot through that, but most importantly, the independence and ownership.
Yeah, hip-hop has more in common with country music than people realize. Like, they're both great storytellers. They both talk about their vehicles a lot. You don't think so?
Yeah, right? Yeah. They both talk about bitches.
It is 2023. Say women, Jelly
But no, I meant dogs.
Oh, you meant dogs?
I brought a bunch of songs about my dog. What are you talking about?
You're right. Let me get my mind out the gutter.
What's wrong with your mind here? I got my dog with me on the bus right now. Bussy the bus dog. dog.
Speaking of that though, it feels to me, and I'm only getting this from what I see you post on social, the more you blow up, the more it seems like you want to be around your family and your dog and your loved ones. Am I reading that correctly?
Yes, sir, man.
Okay.
I want to anchor myself in family. I think it's the root of everything we do. Plus, I'm going to be honest, dude, we're a little tribe, and they're my best friends.
Absolutely.
My favorite human on earth is my wife. You know what I mean? Period. Like 100%. I love my daughter. I love my relationships, and I was joking a minute ago, but I love my dogs, man. I got 3 dogs. I love my dogs, dude. They're all with us now. My wife's got one. I got 2 in the bus right now.
What kind of dogs?
I got a Basset Hound. She's got a Bully, and we got a French Bulldog.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we're dog people, dude. We had a cat. I had a hairless cat, a bald cat. One of them. Listen, it was so ugly, it was cute. It was awesome. And this cat.
That's what they used to say about me when I was younger.
Yeah, right.
He's so ugly and cute. Yeah. They kind of still say that now a little bit.
It's better. What they said about me, he's cute, but he's fat.
But then all you got to do is lose weight and you unlock that hidden character.
For sure. Oh, yeah, it's over then. Yeah. I'd be the president. You know what I'm saying? That's why God didn't make me skinny. He knew I'd abuse the power. You know?
Now, I saw you post a pic of you meeting Dolly Parton this past month. As a country artist from Tennessee, is that like your version of meeting the Pope?
Oh, dude, yes.
Okay.
Insane. It was like meeting Jay-Z.
Okay.
It was that big. It couldn't have got no bigger for me. Dude, she's the queen. I've never seen, I don't know what you know. You're from the South, but I don't know what y'all know about a little town called Sevierville, Tennessee. It's where Dolly Parton's from, and before Dolly Parton was from there and then went back to create the biggest economical shift in the history of East Tennessee,
wow,
you wouldn't have cared to know Sevierville, Tennessee. I mean, it was a map dot is what we call it. It was a dot on the map, dude. It made Moncks Corner look big.
Really?
You know what I mean?
What was the population?
Yeah, I mean, oh, God, back then, nothing. I mean, probably in the early thousands.
Yeah.
But she went back to build Dollywood and has made it one of the best places to travel in America. So everything she's done, from music to her stance, the way she carried herself, Dolly Parton is her philanthropy. She is who I aspire to be, man.
That's dope. That's dope. I was reading an interview that the Black Keys did recently. Yeah, and they said
I was worried this was going to happen.
I had to bring it up. And they said in 2010, you thought they were making jokes on you, so you approached them and asked them, did they want to go?
Yeah.
Did they want to fight? Is that true?
It is. I'm embarrassed to say it's a true story.
Why though?
I was fresh out of jail, and I was battling those. I still had those habits with me, and I was just a very, very insecure human, man. You know what I love to talk about the most about this part of the story, Charlamagne, is the who I was and who I am thing again, right? It's like, man, God softened my heart. Looking back at that kid, I kind of laugh. I got blushing when you brought it up because I was embarrassed a little bit. But I just took, I was so entitled and so angry, and everything was about me. And I thought they were joking and laughing at us because I was used to being in that kind of a situation.
Your ego talking.
Yeah, the ego. It was all about ego, man. And I mean, by the way, I love y'all, Black Keys. It's all peaceful. I won't try to fight you again. We're all good. It's all peace. I think the music's incredible. I wish y'all will.
Patrick Carney recognized it in you, though. He said that you seemed angry, and you've admitted that, like you just did just now. You said you were a broken man. So, what made Jelly Roll whole?
Taking the time to love myself, learning to listen to myself, working. You do the work, I do the work. We know each other.
Go to therapy? You go to therapy?
Yeah, I go to therapy.
Okay.
I take it very serious. My relationship with God.
Absolutely.
I'm an old school Southern man. I'm just really rooted in my faith and that my belief that, and more than anything, my search for purpose. I quit searching to be happy and I started searching to be useful. And that's when everything changed for me, because to me, I want to be a man of service. I want to help people. I want to lead people in the right direction. And I know that when this is all said and done, the jokes we make will come and go. The two things that'll stand, Charlamagne, is how me and you made people feel.
That's right.
And what music was made. And that's what's important. So I just want to lift people up. I tore people down for decades. And I just want to lift us all up.
Yeah. It's interesting what you said, though, because it's like you said you're an old school Southern man. I feel the same way, but we got new school resources. So I believe in God and therapy.
Absolutely. For sure. I believe in God and therapy. I believe in the universe.
That's right.
Hey, listen, if you convince me that because you're an Aquarius we get along, I'm in. I'm listening, dude. I'm down. I am extremely open-minded in my old age. You know what I'm saying? So.
I love the video you referenced earlier. When you gave the acceptance speech, it was for New Artist of the Year at the CMAs, right?
Yes, sir.
Was that pre-written, or did your hip hop kick in and that was just a freestyle off the top? What was that?
It was the old school freestyle, half and half, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to win. I thought Zach Bryan had it by a landslide. I think he is one of the most incredible artists on earth, and he deserved it. And I was prepared to clap for him, was my spirit. In fact, I put my hand on his shoulder and said, be sure to shout me out, and winked at him. But when I walked up there, I held this up, and I looked up, and it said 57, 56, 55. And I said, oh, boy, you better say something that matters. And I just kind of, if you ever come to a Jelly Roll show, and I encourage y'all to buy a ticket, if you ever come to a Jelly Roll show, you'll see that I call it the Back Row Baptism Tour, because it's like an old Southern tent revival a little bit, too. So I do something like that every night on stage.
You had some black pastor in you when you gave that speech.
Oh, man, I'm from Antioch, Tennessee, Bubba. It wasn't, you know, we went to 100-person churches, and it was, you know, 70% black, 30% white poor people. So it's just,
Same
old
difference.
Southern Baptist stuff. Exactly. That line is razor thin right there. For sure.
That's right. Do you feel pressure to deliver another great acceptance speech after that one went viral?
Well, no, because I don't expect to win anything.
Man, stop. I saw you say that, man.
I'm nominated for a Grammy, and I'm just like, dude, I'm afraid that if I actually won a Grammy, Charlemagne, I would just snot rocket the whole time.
That would definitely
and
go
then
viral.
they have to turn the music on, and I'm just weeping like a child.
That could be dope, though. You could be the new Michael Jordan meme.
Right, yeah, I was worried that was going to happen anyway.
Yes.
Yeah. That's my aspiration in life, Charlemagne. Thank you.
But you got 2 Grammy nominations.
Yes, sir.
But you said you don't feel like you deserve either one. Why is that? You still dealing with, like, imposter syndrome a little bit?
I'm working through that, too, because it's like, and also I'm really struggling with, killing the ego is a big part of me becoming a better person. And then you're in a situation where it's a lot of me, I, me. So I'm always trying to fight that battle too of just ground myself in humility and also respect people's art, dude. Noah Khan is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Like, he's unbelievable, right? Clearly, I know y'all didn't vote for me, but I would have voted for him too, you know, if I get a vote. So it's just, I'm also respecting other people's art.
I'm gonna get you a book called "Ego Is the Enemy" by Ryan Holiday. It's a great read. You should read it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Is it the red covered book?
It's a red cover and a green cover, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, hook me up, though. You know, I'm an avid reader.
So let me ask you this question.
I surprise people with my ability to read.
Not me. I can listen to you talking and know that you're well-read.
Yeah, they
sleep on us guys that grew up on a dirt road.
Right, I'm telling you, baby.
We can't pronounce.
Yeah,
but we're well-read.
100. We'll say it wrong every time.
That's right.
But we know what it means.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what does Jelly Roll feel like he deserves?
You know, I'm starting to feel better. I start to feel like I deserve this ability to be able to work this hard and to be able to influence this many people, and I take that very serious. And that's why I'm very, very, very direct about the message I'm trying to present and promote, because I feel like I'm a voice for the voiceless, and I speak for a group of people that never been properly spoken for.
That's right.
And I take that very serious, and it gives me a lot of purpose, man. I'm finding purpose in life, and it's really cool.
Man, Jelly Roll, you deserve it all, my brother.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, King.